Hey there, today I'm showing you how to paint this illustrative style gouache landscape. So at first I was using some painter's tape, and by the way I really disliked it because it was a pain to get rid of it again later on, so I personally prefer washi tape. And then I did this sketch, and you can change it up if you want. I hope you can see it. I changed up the settings in the last frame of this scene so you can see it, just maybe you can see it a little bit better, but this is just a sketch. You can stop, and here it is. You can stop here and look at the sketch and copy it or change it up a little bit, because now it's less visible because of course I had to lighten it up with the kneaded eraser. And now I'm starting with the first color, which is this light pastel yellow tone, and this is gonna be the sun. And I started with the light tone. Now I did an orange tone and kind of just filled in my sketch. It was a lot of fun because this is just so therapeutic. It's almost like a coloring page and you're just filling in all the colors, and I just decided what colors to use on the go. I didn't really plan ahead this time, but I really like the color scheme that I came up with. And I also used the same color scheme on the left page, and it's a similar style or the same style, and I'm gonna do the painting on the left page in the next video next week, so stay tuned for that one as well. So here you can see that I did this pastel pink tone and again just filled in the lines here. This is just very simple. And here I was painting a waterfall, filling it in using this light blue tone, and yeah, just coloring in my piece. By the way, I have exciting news. I have a shop launch today. I'm selling all my stickers that I have left over from my Patreon. If you want to get first access of the stickers and get them cheaper and get other rewards as well, still Patreon is the best way to go. But now you can also buy the stickers that are left over in my shop. They're limited edition because once they're gone, they're gone. So if you want to get them, then be quick. But yeah, they're there now. You can also buy some originals that I have, and obviously they're limited edition as well because there's only one of them, so check them out as soon as you can. And also I have a new course that I'm selling on my website. It's a mindset course for artists, and I'm gonna be talking more about that one at the end of this video. So let's just keep going with the video. I just filled in the bottom part here with a blue tone. It's a slightly different tone, I think, from the waterfall, but you can just use the same tone. That wasn't really intentional, I think. So here I'm using a very, very light blue tone to fill in this bubbly area. And then I did this kind of swirl around the rock, and then I mixed this pinkish tone. I added in a little bit of white here, I think, and I used red and pink and just mixed all of that together. And I used that for the rocks in the background. Just wanted it to look surreal and have these fun colors and just be fun and not realistic. I did not want to use gray. I really didn't feel like using gray or any kind of natural color here. So pink it is. Also purple tones are coming later. So yeah, that was fun. I really loved it. I have to do more of this style. Let me know if you like these videos and if you'd like to see more. And yeah, just filling in the spaces here. So now I'm adding in this white tone, and by the way, I'm trying my best to link all the products in the description box, but in my palette there are a lot of different brands, so I'm just gonna link my favorite ones, I think, but I personally don't notice that much of a difference with water soluble gouache. So as long as you use it correctly, it's just good overall. I don't know. I have a Skillshare course about gouache. I'm gonna link that as well in case you want to check it out. If you're a beginner with gouache and want to learn more about it, then check out the course because it will help you if you don't know anything about it. It's a complete beginner's guide. So yeah, I did the leafy bits at the bottom, used a darker green tone for that, and now I'm using a purple tone for the rocks here and mixing a green tone. You can use whatever colors you want. You don't have to use the exact same colors that I have. I feel like I say that in every single tutorial, but people always keep commenting, yeah, what kinds of colors are you using? I mean, you can see that I'm just mixing colors and I can't tell you what kind of color it is because it's just mixed and I have no clue what kinds of what's what brand on my palette. I just don't know anymore. Just pick the colors that I like and now I'm mixing them all together. So I hope you can still follow the tutorial and don't have any problems. But just remember that it doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to look the exact same as my picture. You can always change it up or try to remix the same colors that I have because I think it would be a good practice to try to mix the same colors on your own without any guidance. You can look at a color wheel and just practice it. That would be amazing. And yeah, just keep filling everything in with the colors that I want. And I used this gray tone for the cloud, but it was a little bit too dark, honestly. I don't know. I probably should have used the same color that I had used for the here for this part, exactly that part. I should have used this color, but I somehow didn't and used a weird gray tone. But later on, I think I made the clouds a little bit lighter. So here I'm adding in all the details for the waterfall and for the water. And I'm just doing these lines. There are longer ones and shorter ones and it's just very random. And here you can see that I added in some fun lines here as well. I think that adds a lot. I don't know why, but it just makes it look so much more alive, so much more fun. And yeah, so I added in more details to our rocks as well. And I don't know if I regret this step or not. It makes it more detailed, that's for sure. But does it make it more interesting? I don't know. Maybe I should have left it at this, but now I'm adding in more. I don't know. Maybe skip this part if you don't like it. But I didn't paint over it, so I'm okay with it. And now I'm adding these lines to the sun. I think that I probably saw this on some picture on Pinterest at some point. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had an inspiration for that. But I think that makes it so much cooler. I just love the effect that this has. It makes it look so shiny and more like a gradient but still very very stylized. So I really like this. It's so fun and I gotta do this style of sun again at some point. And now I decided that it all needs more details because it looked a little bit flat, but I don't know, isn't that the whole point of it, that it looks a bit flat? But yeah, I decided I need more details. I need to add them in. And yeah, that's a kind of a problem with me that I somehow don't. Sometimes I don't know when to stop. And I don't know, maybe I should have stopped here. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I didn't stop here, so why even think about it? I added in these outlines for the leaves, branches, vines. What are you gave me so many suggestions on my last video, but I can't remember them. Foliage was one of them. So there are many words for these, and Yeah, I'm giving them some outlines, adding in the little veins in the middle, and then I went over it with the green later on again because I wanted to thin out the lines a little bit. It's hard to get thin lines with lighter colors on top of darker colors because you need to have quite a lot of paint in order to get it to be opaque. And if you have a lot of paint on your brush, it's harder to control. So I went over it again with a darker color because with the darker color, I can use less paint and also less water. And that's just easier. So that's the way I did it. It's a little bit more complicated, but just easier to control that way. And here I'm using a darker tone on top of the lighter tone, which is a little bit easier because I don't have to use as much paint. And yeah, I just did an outline here as well. I don't know. I mean, it looks cute. I'm not mad at it. I probably should have left the entire greenery that I did in the middle part and just skipped that and only do the greenery on the bottom. If I look back at it, that's maybe what's bothering me a little bit. But overall, I'm happy with the piece. I'm not here trying to bash it. It looks really cute. I love the colors. And yeah, I'm still improving this stylized style and still getting better at this. And yeah, you all seem to like it a lot, so I'd love to continue with it. So here I'm removing the tape. It was a pain. It ripped so much. I recommend using washi tape instead. Here's the finished piece, and now let's talk a little bit about my new course.
Hello, today I'm presenting you something very special. I have a new course on how to live a creative life and how to let nothing stop you, how to overcome anything that you might face along the way, how to actually stay consistent, come up with ideas and create art. It doesn't matter in what kind of art niche you are, what kind of medium you use, or if you haven't decided on that yet. If you want to be more creative, this course is perfect for you because I have put all of my experience from all over the years, and I've been so consistent in that time. I've put everything that I know and that I've learned along the journey into this course. There are so many things that I really want you to know and that will really help you with your artistic journey. There's also going to be a workbook that's going to help you. So if you are wanting to live a more creative life, never running out of ideas, always staying consistent with that and never really truly facing art block, because I know that that's a big issue. If you want all of those things, check out my course and it's linked for you everywhere, and I really hope that you're going to enjoy the course and that it's gonna bring you a lot of value. I'm so excited for this, so let's go on this journey together.
I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did so, please give it a thumbs up and check out all my new stuff on my website. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.